I have a problem, and I need help fixing that problem. Basically, my problem is I'll come up with a really great story idea and I'll want to write it, but then after the first chapter, I'll come up with a whole new idea, and then I'll completely scrap the first one and then go to the next one, and then I'll do the same thing again and again, and it's just this big cycle and it never ends, and it's really starting to annoy me. So I was looking back on a few of my older story ideas, and I was thinking, hey, why not just continue some of the old ones? I'm starting to get writer's block, and I have no idea what new ideas I should come up with. So I'm just going to go back on some of the old ones and see if I can finish them. So I'm going to explain some of my previous ideas and then see which one I should do. So if you like one of the ideas and you would like to hear some more of that idea, then please leave a comment on which one you would like below, and then I'll try to see if I can finish writing it. Okay, so the first one, I don't know what it should be called, but basically there's a group of humans, like a very small group of humans left, because the whole planet is so polluted, the human race can't really live on it anymore. So they travel to a different solar system. This is like way, way in the future. They travel to a different solar system, and there's this whole unoccupied planet. And the humans say, alright, if you let us live on this planet, then we'll work for you until our planet can heal. So that's what they do. The planet heals, and the aliens say, we kind of like it that you are working for us, so you can't ever leave again. So they destroy all the human ships, and the humans are forced to be slaves. So the humans, over the years, they're trying to rebuild spaceships, and they're trying to get back to Earth. But the aliens are keeping them as slaves, so they're always on a tight leash. And basically it's the story about how these people can get back home. And then the next story is called Float, and it's based off of my swim team and like people and events on my swim team. So basically there's this girl and this guy, and the girl, she has a pretty rough life, but she never really complains about anything, and she just makes the most out of everything she has. And the guy, he's really privileged, but he doesn't really appreciate what he has. And their two friends, not two friends, well, they have a lot of friends that are on the swim team, and they think that the two main characters are perfect for each other, so just throughout the book they're just trying to push them together, and they believe that if those two got together, then both of their lives would be a lot easier. So it's basically the story of how they get together. And then the next one is called Dance Camp. Now Dance Camp, it was kind of inspired by Dance Academy and my friend Meg, who's a dancer. And basically there's 8 kids, and they go to this camp over the summer for 6 weeks, and they learn all different styles of dance. And they, like, the best one at the end of the 6 weeks gets a full ride scholarship to a dancing college thing, a dancing school. And yeah, I don't know much about dance. I quit when I was like in 2nd grade, so if I did write this story, I probably wouldn't really do it justice, because I don't know what a dancer has to go through. So yeah, probably not the best idea, but I thought it was okay at the time, so I don't know, we'll see what you think. The next one's called Ravenfield Home for Talented Children. Basically, like, if any of you have read the book Miss Peregrine, I believe that's her name, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, it's sort of like that, except all the kids are psychic, and they can see ghosts, and they have psychic abilities, and they live in a really small town where basically every building is haunted. And they just go into these buildings and try to see if they can control their abilities and use them to help the spirits that are trapped there. And then the next one is called Once in a Lifetime, and this one's really kind of serious and really kind of sad. And basically there's two girls, and they're in their senior year at high school, or they just finished it. One of them is going off to college, and the other one is about to die because she has cancer, and she only has a few months left to live. So basically these two girls, they go on a trip around the world and around the country, and they basically do everything that they would want to do together, and they just try to have the most fun that they can and make the most use of the time that they have together before one of the girls, has to leave, and the other one has to basically just die. So that one would be a really touching story. The next one is called We Perform, and this girl, she's from America, and she goes to Australia. She's an exchange student, and she's attending a dance, not really a dance, but a performing arts high school in Australia. And she meets a group of girls who are friends, and they kind of take her in, and then there's a bunch of drama that surrounds them, and yeah, it should be kind of interesting. And that one I was thinking of writing in like a script form, because I originally thought of it as a TV show, but I don't know, I'll see what you guys think. So if you want that one, just tell me, would you rather have it in a script or in a book? So the next one is called Move, and there's this girl, and she grew up in the hood, and she really likes street dancing. And then there's this guy, and he grew up all rich and fancy, and he has to move to the hood. And he's going to this whole fancy dance school, and he meets this girl, and he tries to tell her, hey, you should go to this school. And she doesn't want to. She's really stubborn. And basically it's their relationship of like evolving and how they get through the whole year and how they'll go on with it afterwards. And the next one is called Dueler's Nest, and it's about the small town called Dueler's Nest, and they have a population of about 200 people, and there's like 30 pairs of twins. But what all these people don't know, the twins know it, but everyone else doesn't. Basically, this community is settled around this whole magical realm rift thing, and the twins, there's this whole system. The first one born is the stronger one, and they're like basically the bronze. And then the second one born is the brains, and those two, they work together with all the other twins to try and they protect the human race from all these magical beings that are coming out from the rift and into the human world. So that's basically that. So that was 8 story ideas, and tell me which one you might want to see get done, and I'll try to do it. And yeah, it should be a fun little trip. So, okay then. Goodbye, children.